Hello, welcome to Fuzz TV Live, where I talk about nonsense and make you try to guess screenshots from movies for funs. That's what we do here. Also, this is your December 23rd edition. It is actually already Christmas Eve here. We're past midnight. So that's fun. And given that we have to get through 2 movies before Christmas, I imagine we'll definitely be watching at least one of them tonight. Not right away though, I'm not in movie mood yet. But welcome all. And to answer some early questions from before I was on, I have seen Mr. Robot, 12 and 13. We didn't have time to record the review tonight because we had to do a second comics podcast episode with Matt and we didn't quite have the time, but we'll be recording it tomorrow. So that should be interesting. That's alright, Renegade. But yes, despite the fact that I have seen Mr. Robot, no Mr. Robot spoilers in chat. Because, as previously mentioned, some people have not seen it yet. Of course, Red Boy starting with the fake spoilers just to get us going. Listen to the Elves review during driving today. What an adventure. Oh, that movie's something else. Incest, Nazis, elves. It's full of all of it. Hey Omni, we're there to get the Mr. Robot finale, yeah. So no, I'm not going to talk about spoilers, and there should be no spoilers in chat, but obviously it was executed very well. I have extensive thoughts on how it actually ended, but I'm going to save them for the review, which we're recording tomorrow. Because it's a lot to go through. Watch Christmas Evil review, thought it was great, really funny. I'm glad. We actually recorded that like a week or 2 ago. Yesterday, other than the news for that, we recorded the first half of the top 50 of the decade. We recorded a movie for sometime in January, which annoyingly is going to have a Christmas tree in the background because I can't really do anything about that because we record stuff in advance sometimes. Which is probably why the tree will come down quicker than most people take their trees down, just because the longer it's up, the more episodes of stuff in the future that are going to have Christmas trees in it. But hey. I just squeezed in some leftover dinner before coming on. I wanted to eat. I had leftover pasta. It was alright. I always enjoy eating garlic bread with pasta, but I always regret it afterwards because I can taste nothing but garlic for the rest of the night. Just have a bad list then, Renegade, it's fine. I don't know why, but the toss a coin to your Witcher is freaking great. Toss a coin to your Witcher is freaking great. What? Was that a line in the show? Did one of us say that? This new Esmail show coming out looks like he's channeling his inner Tarantino. New show? What new show? Do you mean the movie he's doing with Malek? Because I can't imagine you meaning Battlestar Galactica, which he's doing. It's a song. Oh. I am unaware. of this song. In fact, let me line up the screenshot because it'll have moved since last time. Oh, it's not too bad actually. Just a little bit off. There we go. Alright, boom. Screenshot set up, one square's gone. You guys know the drill. I'll take that way. Briar Patch. Yeah, Briar Patch is a movie, I'm sure. Is it not? I'll go double check this. Oh, it's a TV show. Oh, yeah, he's producing. He's not directing or writing, though, I don't think. Miss Man, are we going to review Mr. Robot? Not tonight, but the review will be recorded tomorrow. Not to worry, me and Connor will have the review done. Oh, first episode's directed by the director of Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. That's pretty nifty. What's that, February? Okay, have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, Esmail's not directing that, so it's not. It doesn't feel like proper Esmail. Esmail's working on a Battlestar Galactica TV show of some kind, which is kind of insane. When are you watching Gremlins? Sometime tonight, Bob. Lost in Space drops at midnight, finishing rewatching it last night. It drops at midnight for you. It actually drops at the same time worldwide, regardless of time zone. So it's midnight Pacific, but like that's 8 a.m. for me, or 3 a.m. Eastern or whatever. Because you're basically at the end of the time zones, it's years that everyone goes by for the Netflix releases. Annoyingly. Dev's got a new teaser recently, looks brilliant. That's good to hear. Tyler's not dying right now, which is good. Do 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 do. Pardon me. Pardon me indeed. Yes. Ah, dear. I feel kind of. I've got that after kind of food kind of feeling about my mouth that I don't like. I don't know how to describe it. Like aftertaste, not just aftertaste, just kind of like that's maybe like a beard thing, but like I have just kind of this feeling that my beard's not clean right now, and I've wiped it repeatedly, but it still just feels kind, I don't know, greasy or like it just doesn't feel clean. I have aftertaste as well. Aftertaste is, you know, whatever, but oh, especially bad when you've been eating something garlicky. That stuff lingers. And I have an annoying like kid-sized bottle of water because the regular bottle crates were out. So I have lots of little bottles of water. Going to channel my inner Ronnie. Eh? Eh? That's my response to that. I'll get that movie back up actually in case I need to add a second screenshot later. Cool. I'm gonna go wait my mouth again. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'll put the screenshot up while I'm going. Leave you all speculating. I'm back with a mint as well. Help my aftertaste. It looks like a weird alien creature looking over an ugly sheet, drying on a line outside at night. I mean, I will neither confirm or deny such things, but these are very amusing guesses. Oh dear. Saw the Polar Express for the first time. Stars Tom Hanks alongside Tom Hanks, with one or two cameos of Tom Hanks. Still like the movie, at least a little bit for its heart because it's kind of adorable, but it's way too long for sure, more for kids. It is way too long. I also think the animation's not aged well. I saw it for the first time maybe like 5 years ago, and I thought it looked kind of creepy. But tastes may vary. Taste may vary on that one. Oh, I can deal with a cat. Damn feline. Hey, Caster. Merry Christmas. I gave it a good review on Letterboxd though. I didn't hate it. 7 out of 10 seems a little bit high, actually, though, in hindsight. I don't rate things out of 5. I rate things out of 10. Ugh. I have a feeling this cat's about to get comfortable. Yeah, hello. Hello. Hey, puss puss. Yeah. Yeah. Also, people spying on my letterbox is really funny to me. Oh, hello. Ow. Hey, Tara. What are the chances on a cat's review?
This was garbage. You understand me?
I have seen Martyrs. I've seen the original Martyrs. Tara gets a square, bizarrely. Yeah, there'll be a goal for the Cats review when the home video release comes out. As previously discussed. You get a square. You get to pick a square on the screen, Tara. And you get to try and guess the movie. What's up, Garrus? Here's my pretty cat. C1. Extort? Dare you? I'll admit, it's a bit of a long shot getting it right at this point. Is it a movie I've seen? Well, I mean, well, I know you well enough that I could probably make a guess. I can't really do that for everyone else, though. I'm going to say yes, you've seen this movie. All right, I'll give you that. Kindergarten cop. It's a fine guess, but unfortunately it is not correct. Not bad though. Not bad. I'm merely just the bed for which the cat can groom himself on. I mean, given what visual information you've got, I mean, it's a fair enough guess. That's all I'm saying. You cat. You comfy, cat? I'm not gonna lie, I find this quite soothing. There's something about the cats, you know, just cleaning away near your ears where you can hear it. It's just kind of soothing. Hey, my pretty cat. Yeah, get that belly. Nighttime plus Peter's taste in movies. I mean, sometimes I pick movies I don't like. I mean, that's happened. Need some cat ASMR. It's not actually picking up on the mic. It's not. Never had pork rinds. Never had pork rinds. Any chance we can play Jackbox tonight? It's kind of up to everyone else, really. Goal's a little bit far away, but although I do have to update that by $1. Where is my bar? Oh, copy, paste. It's hard to update this with the cat on me. Hold on. 12 and then
This
random date. Oh.
Was garbage. You understand me?
Thanks, Rude Boy. Oh shit, I hit numlock. No, it's all going wrong. There we go. I'll need to put that to 13 now, actually, because I won't have counted Rude Boys. Alright. There we go. Bars updated. Rude Boy, you're up. What script would you like? And my mint's almost done. I know I sound really unprofessional right now. But my mouth is all garlicky. I have to do something about it. B3. 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 Now there's some vital information. This gives you a fighting chance. Rude Boy's got Mr. Robot access. Oh, it's all kicking off now. Have fun, Devious. Oh, Garrus is so adorable. Sorry, Devious. I said rude boy. I apologize. I apologize for how insulting that was to one of you, but I will not say which one. I will let you both speculate. Don't recognize her. She looks like she's got wings, but she's not Tinkerbell. I think she has a bun. Oh, I love sometimes picking the screenshots that really throw you. I really do. I can't. You happy? Gonna guess satanic movie. Watch Zombieland 2 today and The Lighthouse. I need to see both. Well, I need to see Lighthouse. I don't really care about Zombieland 2. Zombieland 2 I might just never bother seeing. Unless I have to see it for some reason. The prophecy. The prophecy is incorrect. Uh, but interesting guess. We're back. The cat is going to sleep, which means I'm locked into this position for a little while. But he's adorable, so I'm not even complaining. Also, actually, kind of chilly. So honestly, the body heat is actually quite nice right now. It's like a breathing hot water ball, which is better than a not breathing hot water ball. Oh, good day, Tara. Da, 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 da. The blonde with wings could have also been a lingerie model. What, in the movie, or you just think she looks like a lingerie model in, like, caliber? What is about cats? You prefer them to dogs. I do prefer cats to dogs, although I like dogs well enough. Well, dogs are a bit more hit and miss. Like, there's certain breeds of dog that I think are annoying, but there's many a nice dog. I've just always preferred cats for some reason. I've never seen Prophecy actually. I should. It's Christopher Walken. I totally should. The movie could have a scene with a play on Victoria's Secret models who wear wings. Hmm. I like this line of thinking though. What if this scene is not really that representative of the rest of the movie? It could be a fembot. I love how that random like bit of speculation just kind of comes out of nowhere. There's like no reason to suspect she's a robot, but somehow we're going there anyway. I actually had to laugh. There was so much speculation about that first square, and like it's clear at this point that it's really just like a table, probably with a cover over it. And everyone was like, "Couch, it's this, it's that, it's." The fembots look like her, but more 60s retro. From Austin Powers. Okay, okay. It's been a while, I have to admit. Oh, Garrett, she's so cute. IRS, every time there's a change in the metaverse, the multiverse grows. To preserve every era of Superman. If that means there's an Earth where Wally West still has a family, I'm happy. Thanks, Johns. Yeah, that's exactly what that means. Oh, sorry, cat. I know I sneezed and it disturbed you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Puss Puss. My sleepy pretty cat. Oh, thanks, Tyler. Wait for the GIF. Well, this one's taking a while. Ours updated.
This was garbage. You understand me?
This was garbage. You understand me? Alright, Tyler, what you got? Pick a square, any square at all. Dead Zone is a movie where Walken specifically became the Walken we know today with the pauses in his speech. Dead Zone is where it mostly or modestly began. I didn't realize it specifically started with a movie, like somewhere. I've never seen Dead Zone actually. Clearly, I've not seen enough Christopher Walken movies, which is strange because I like the guy a lot. Alright, B4. Is that Garrus? Oh. You adorables, cat. He was sniffing my beard there. It was really nice. Dead Zone's a Stephen King book. I was aware of that, yes. They also did a miniseries, or not even a miniseries, but a full on TV show later, which I've also not seen. I'm sure we'll do Dead Zone at some point, the movie on one of the shows. Yeah, I can vaguely remember ads for it in the 90s. I love how you say the original Rusty, but not Breakfast Club as a point of comparison. I love that you're all stumped by this one. Because I guarantee you most of you have seen this. Only because there was a mention of vacation the other day on a stream. Oh, that's fair enough. There's my kitty cat. Yeah, it was on the TV news because they're doing a comedy at HBO Max based on them called The Griswolds. But news is on hiatus now for Christmas for a couple of weeks. I mean, Tyler, it's entirely possible what these characters are doing is Romeo and Juliet. Entirely possible. Hey, Garrus, my kitty cat. My putty cat is asleep on my belly. He's purring just a little bit as I tickle his belly. I will take the image away. Obviously, you've got your guess, Tyler. If you can think of anything. That's not Claire Danes, though. I never said the movie was Romeo and Juliet. I said these characters might be doing Romeo and Juliet. I don't actually know if they are. I don't remember the context. Or more to the point, I don't know Romeo and Juliet well enough to just recognize it from a visual such as this. Do 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 do. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody. Everybody's having fun. Oh. Look to the future now. It's only just begun. Hey Daisy, welcome to the stream. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Just found out my comic book store is open on Christmas so I can get my next issue. I mean, you could have just waited till Thursday or Friday. It's not. You wouldn't be that desperate to read it. Surely that you're upset that you have to wait that one day because of Christmas. It's actually very extreme for a comic book store, actually. Dee 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 dee. That's a weird message to retract, Daisy. Not anything controversial there. No, I can wait. It just gives me something to do on that day. Fair enough. Take out the putty cat. Magaris is sleeping. Tyler's really struggling over this guess. Hans, Bobby, I'm your white knight. God, Ellis is such a sleazeball. He's such a yuppie. I just don't have any ideas, so the guess is Beetlejuice because I say it enough times, eventually it'll be right. The answer is not Beetlejuice, but fair try. With me in The Witcher, couldn't get into it. I think the director made the mistake of focusing too much on the other important characters rather than focusing on Geralt. Yeah, that may be part of it. I really struggled with that first episode. I really struggled with it. Just definitely wasn't my sort of thing. They did not make it for me at all. Ellis is proof that an unknown actor with only a few scenes can have such memorable impact in a film. Oh, absolutely. I mean, Die Hard's obviously such a memorable movie anyway that I can think of most of the scenes in it at any given point, but Ellis does stick out as being kind of over the top. I can only apologise for the noise this is making every time I take a drink. Stupid little balls. The Tom Savini documentary is pretty cool. It never clicked with me that he was the one who directed Night of the Living Dead remake. Oh yeah, I knew that. Yeah, Tom Savini's an interesting guy. Does all those makeup and gore effects, but he got a lot of the visuals from his time in Vietnam. gives it this authenticity. He's seen arms lying around. He's seen limbs severed and bloody corpses. It's almost kind of weird that he could get into the line of work he did, but maybe that's how he copes with it. So disappointed with The Witcher, horribly boring. Yeah, that's what I was like with the first episode. There was not a fibre in my being that wanted to watch any more of it. Okay, Garrus. Good cat. Your grandfather fought in Vietnam? Interesting. Can't say I know anyone who fought in Vietnam. Oh. Oh. Could I smell it? I smell it. Like your cat. You're such a free form of entertainment. I can take an easy little rest and let you entertain people. And everyone loves the cats. So it's not even cheap filler. If anything, Garrus, you're the main event. I'm just here to kill time until you're ready to perform. The Rambo that came out previously to this last one had some of the best looking gore I've ever seen in a war movie. Oh yeah, Rambo 4 was really enjoyable. Like, it wasn't deep or anything like that. It was a pretty, just B-movie, like bloody action movie. But for that, it was pretty solid. The new one I've not seen, but I've heard nothing but bad things. See, I would have made my cat super mad by dumping the water on her head if she was sniffing the bottle like that. That's just cruel, Tyler. Why would you do that to your cat? The cats are in charge. We're merely just here to facilitate their needs. Isn't that right, Garrus? Yes, human. Continue to pet me. Yes. A good cat. Oh, dear. It's been a long weekend, I'll say that. I think Rick Baker did cooler monster effects, but Savini is better at gore. That's probably fair. I'm more of a Stan Winston guy myself. When it comes to monster effects. Thinking Predator and Aliens and Terminator. It's a pretty good list of films to be involved in. First Blood, Rambo 4, Rambo 3. Oh, Perry. Oh. Last Blood's last on your order. That's upsetting. It's upsetting. Who did the face peeling makeup in Poltergeist? I do not know. Off the top of my head. I don't know if it's one of the known sort of names that everyone kind of gets to know. In fact, I'm pretty sure the three that I just mentioned are the ones that have that people typically know of. Have I ever played Broforce? I have not. I can say it sounds like my sort of game from the title. Oh, there you go, cat. Oh, I can sit up again. I'm free. Oh, let me button up. Just a little bit chilly. Also, get the makeup a little bit. Just a little bit chilly. There we go. It's fun as the Devolver Digital game like Metal Slug, but it's action heroes, including Ripley. Okay. Someone named Craig Reardon did the makeup effects in Poltergeist. Never heard of him. For whatever reason, he never went on to be a household name. Maybe just me, didn't do a lot of DVD extras. I feel like those other ones I've mentioned, there's like tons of interviews of them. We did Firefly. He worked in Altered States. His IMDb is actually pretty deep. You find that with a lot of these makeup guys. They end up having a very, very deep IMDb list. Same with prop guys as well, I imagine. So it's not like a director where you get, you know, your one big project every 2 or 3 years. Unless you're Roger Corman, in which case you're shitting out like 5 movies a year in your heyday. And Savini also acted occasionally. He was in Dawn of the Dead and From Dusk Till Dawn. Garrus, what you doing? Oh, Goonies, that's a pretty good credit you have. I love the Goonies. Who doesn't love the Goonies? Oh, Connor doesn't love the Goonies. That was my answer. Damn cat. It's always the kitty cat's fault. For every positive they bring, for every cute, warm little furry moment, there's all the other stuff. Connor hates kids so much he doesn't even enjoy reliving childhood through adventure. I mean, yeah, he also didn't see a lot of movies that most people see when he's a kid. Caster, when I said it was up to everyone else, what I meant was is that it has to be unlocked, not that everyone has to agree to it. I didn't see the Goonies until I was an adult, so I like it a lot, but not amazing to me. Yeah, I grew up on the Goonies. I was that was one of those ones that I had from an early age on tape. So we're not seeing Cindy here. I mean, she might pop up, or did she say she had like family Christmas stuff for a few days or something? Maybe she's busy. She's away doing important things, or not so important. Oh, I can't want it again. Hon. Garrus. Alright. I'm kind of chilly, I have to admit. I may have to put something else on as well. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I saw Goonies in the theatre when it came out. I was probably close to their age too. Goonies came out in 1985, so I was not born yet, unfortunately. Do do do. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. I believe that is the Morgan Creek intro music, which is just a good little bit, wee little bit of music. Yeah, Feldman's 2 years older than you. Oh, there you go. Goonies was a big one for me growing up. But I also loved and perhaps even preferred Explorers, which was the sci-fi version, directed by one Joe Dante. But Joe Dante, like, I've liked every Joe Dante movie I've seen pretty much. In fact, the one that I've liked the least is probably The Howling, which is just kind of mediocre, unfortunately. It doesn't feel like a Joe Dante movie. Goonies was huge simultaneously with WWF. Yeah, back in the wrestling golden age. With Hogan and Savage and so on and so on. John from Die Hard is called Brohard, and he has a machine gun and stun grenade. Oh, and Broforce, yes. I don't remember Small Soldiers. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, admittedly, but I remember liking it when I saw it. Saw Goonies in the 90s when I was 8, so much nostalgia, I was terrified of Sloth. I think I was more terrified of Mama Fratelli than I was Sloth. Have you seen Toy Soldiers starring Sean Astin, Will Wheaton, and Louis Gossett Jr.? No, I have not. I've seen Small Soldiers, I've seen Demonic Toys, I've seen... I don't know, I'm trying to think of other toy-related movies that I've seen. I've seen Toys, starring Robin Williams, but never Toy Soldiers. Toy Soldiers is about a school being taken over by terrorists. Really? Doesn't sound like a movie called Toy Soldiers. Oh, is it really kiddie though? Is it like Home Alone esque stuff, but they're using toys to fight back at the end? I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, Bob's a fan of Small Soldiers. It was a cool movie, not Home Alone-ish. People die. Okay. Main thing I remember from Gossett Jr. was that jet fighter movie. What jet fighter movie? The Last Starfighter? Is that what we're talking about? Oh no, Iron Eagle apparently. Okay. Last Starfighter sounded really cool to me, but I never really liked it that much when I saw it. It was kind of underwhelming. I am yawning a lot. I've got a feeling this won't be a long stream tonight. I guess the busy weekend has just finally caught up to me. Double comics podcast, Mr. Robot, double finale, 2.5 hour Star Wars review. More episodes of The Expanse. But a very busy few days. Very busy few days. Go was such a 80s popular movie starring Jason Gedrick. I don't even know who Jason Gedrick is. Watching Expanse one a day to follow the reviews. That's cool. Yeah, we haven't gotten through it quite as quickly as we were hoping, but we're making decent time. With episode 5 going up today. Gedrick was in tons of things I've seen. I mean, you're probably right. I probably just don't know his name. I'll Google him. Let's go Google him. Let's see. Dexter. Backdraft. Desperate Housewives. Supernatural. Yeah, he's been put on TV shows all over the place for the last decade or so. Last 2 decades, even. He's in Risky Business, but I've not seen that. Bro Guyver can place a chicken filled with TNT and it attracts enemies. That's pretty funny. Bro Guyver. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of this guy's movies. The ones that he seems to be known for, anyway. For some reason, 80s teen movies and 80s comedy movies aren't exactly something I've seen a lot of. You go to sci fi and horror, I've seen tons of shit, but. The only 80s movie you haven't seen that you need to immediately is Masters of the Universe. Ah, come on, Tyler. I don't think I need to see Masters of the Universe. All the pre-order pages for Resident Evil 3 are going up. I will be probably just buying that outright when I get paid in a day or two. Assuming Christmas doesn't mess with the payment process. I don't think it will though. Masters of the Universe didn't age well. From the small glimpses I've seen, I would probably assume that. But maybe Tyler's just a fan of cheese. Like, he just really loves that cheese. Do I have much hope for next year? In what context? Like, for movies? Or for, like, just the state of the world? Or for my life? Like, what context? Plus, I think it was the first thing Courtney Cox was in. Courtney Cox has Masters of the Universe. Jennifer Aniston has Leprechaun. Yes, they're very much the Kevin Bacon and Johnny Depp of Friends. Or sitcom actors, maybe. Of sitcom actors. Yeah, well, there's a discount code right now for Green Man Gaming, so I can get it for 25% off, which is pretty good. I think Courtney Cox's first role was dancing in a Bruce Springsteen video. I think that's a trivia question commonly. Do I think it'll be better for me? Yeah, I think so. I think 2020's got some optimism on a personal level. Typically speaking, all I really want is for the channel to grow and the podcast to grow and be more successful. There's a few personal things as well that I'd like nice to happen, but it has to be. It's an even number. Yeah, that's a good point. If anyone wants to piss off Tyler, next screenshot guess, donate $1.01 just to upset Tyler. Whoever's next, you know what you want to make that percentage all funky. We have decimal places, Tyler. We have to use them. We have to make use of those decimal numbers. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Garrus is back at the door. What does it mean you can't? You can't take 2020 from me, and that's what matters. Giving you the intense eyes. Peter, what's your favourite Steve McQueen movie, and why is it Bullet? No. I do like Bullet. I also like Tower Inferno. Great Escape's okay. I don't love Great Escape though. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. FYI, Steve McQueen's son plays Dutch in The Karate Kid. Ah. I did not know that. I did not know that. God, I'm slurring my words. Oh dear. Yeah, we may have to just do a double feature on Christmas Eve because I am going to fall asleep. If I put on a movie, I am falling asleep. That is where we are right now. Tomorrow's my first chance to get like a nice long lie in a several days. The last few days I've had to get up so that I make sure I have to just to have enough time to watch everything and read all the comics that I needed to. It's been a rough weekend. Very busy. Do 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 do. I wouldn't be able to watch any movies tonight, so that works for me. Oh, there you go. Reggae couldn't either, so I guess that works out for more people. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. I am speaking nonsense. I am saying nonsense. Garrus, are you happy? You're back in? You're on the bed? You're gonna snuggle? You're gonna crawl into a little ball and sleep? Force is so fun, destructible environments, and the fact that some enemies have dynamite and them make the levels pretty funny to play. Yeah, you can watch at least one movie tomorrow, so that works out. And that's neat. That's neat. Deeny deeny deeny. Dee 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 dee. I'm cool to reconvene tonight. Tomorrow for me. Yeah. I mean, I'll still call it tomorrow. I don't. I mean, it's past midnight, but I still think of this as Monday night. It's not tomorrow until 6 a.m. because that's when the TV guide starts. That's my rule. I stick to it. You can't know the song that it's all. Oh, so here it is. Merry Christmas. You okay, Garrus? I'm a lot confused over there. He's probably just confused because it's weird that the other two aren't in here. Firefly and Wesker must be in the living room, snoozing away. Good cat. Yes. Nah, I'll probably just prepay Resident Evil 3 with some Christmas money, and I may even do it with Cyberpunk as well. Just pay for all the games that I know I need to have. Resident Evil 3 I'll get on PC for sure. Because I know I can run it and I know it'll look better. Cyberpunk's a weird one because it'll probably still run better on PC. I'm just worried. There's zero risk of RE3 remake disappointing. No, yeah, there is. Even if it's like disappointing compared to 2, there's no way I'm not going to. There's no way I'm not going to at least still love it. It's Cyberpunk an RPG? It is. Gotta wait till RE3 is a good prick to get it. I mean, I don't even know what he's analysing that Renegade. Renegade wants a good cock from RE3 before she's willing to buy it. Well, Resident Evil 2 should be nice and cheap for around then, if you got your PS4 by then. Does Nemesis count? I can just imagine Renegade at the counter. Hey, what versions of Resident Evil 3 have you got? We got standard and we got the special edition with the statue. Does it have a prick? No, no pricks. May have to go to like a sex shop to get the the X-rated Resident Evil 3 special edition that comes with a giant Nemesis dildo replica. Does Nemesis count? I read that already. Cyberpunk takes place in California. Oh, does it? I didn't even realize. Prefer Carlos. Oh, Renegade's got a crush on Carlos. Everyone note that down for later joking. I mean, there is that creepy mod for Mr. X. What was in the thong? Ugh, I want no part of it. There's that. There's also a mod for him being several other characters. Oh, of course, there's one for Nemesis. Someone's made a Nemesis mod. Because why wouldn't they? Dun 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 dun. I mean, we all know Leon is the top tier and everyone else is fighting for second place. That is incorrect. Leon's like fourth place at best. Leon is definitely not better than Claire. Definitely not better than Jill. Definitely not better than Barry. I might even pick Chris over him as well. I'm not gonna lie, Leon's not at the top of my list. In RE2, aren't there two other characters that you can play that are in gas mask or something like that? You're thinking of the hunk mode. You unlock like a mini game afterwards, and the character you play as has got a gas mask. There was also DLC with different characters as well, which were kind of like challenge modes. You prefer Chris to Leon? Yeah, Chris means more to me, I think. Mm. Yeah, RE2 is mainly Claire and Leon. And obviously there's a little playable section for each character of their supporting characters. Leon's the first character I ever played as in an RE game. The first character I ever played as is Jill. But Claire managed to take my heart. Somehow. Not sure why. But just the right mix of everything. The remake solidified it. Leon's a ponce in RE4. Can't be having it. Best character in RE4 is not even Leon or Krauser. It's the Merchant. What are you buying, stranger? Thank you. I'll buy it at a high price. What are you selling? Not enough cash, stranger. Now, Merchant's the best character in Resident Evil 4. There's no doubt about that. I will stand my ground, damn it, and be like, no. Oh, so Wild Cindy appeared. Hey, Cindy. Welcome to Sleepy Stream. I could have bought RE4 tonight, but I own it on PS4 as well. Well, I think you're good then, right? Don't need it on both, or I mean, I have it on like several places at this point. I got it on Steam, got it on PS4, I got it on PS3. I had it on. Well, it's not like I've got my PS2 copy. I do. And my GameCube copy. I also do. The noir costumes, whatever. I'm fine with it. We watching Die Hard today? No, we're doing movies tomorrow, Cindy. I'm too tired tonight for movies. I was going to watch one of the movies tonight, but I've been sitting here yawning for the last like hour. If I put a movie on, I'm going to fall asleep, and you'll get 2 hours of me on a couch sleeping. That is what you're going to get. Might even get me sleeping in this chair if I go long enough. It's Christmas. It's Christmas, yeah. I was just talking about how good Resident Evil 3 is going to be. I am lightweight tonight. I've had a really busy weekend, alright? I've had like 3 days in a row with only like 4 hours sleep. Just paint open eyes over your glasses. I mean, I thought my award-winning commentary is what the point of these streams was, but you know, if I can just fake being awake, then sure. Dear. Oh. Here's a reminder of where the screenshot's at. Got some very vital information in the last couple of squares. Well, the last one. Well, the one before the last one. The last one was just the darkness to the right, but that's what it is. Has been a ton of content in the last few weeks. Yeah, it has been a lot of content. And we got all these countdowns coming up. Oofed. No, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy.
This was garbage.
Garbage.
You understand me?
For RE, Pete, would you prefer completely new characters and story or visit old ones? Would you want a square first, Cindy? Remember, $1 gets you a square and a guess. 3 gets you a hint. 5 will get a new screenshot. You don't want a square? You sure? B2. There you go. Right. So, as your guess, Romeo and Juliet then officially. I'm okay with having the old characters. I just wanted to play Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake. Romeo and Juliet is not correct. Even though technically those characters might be doing Romeo and Juliet. It's not Romeo and Juliet. But thank you. I'll update the bar. Assuming I have to. I do have to. Yes, I have to. Yes. Right. Boom. Oh, I bet Tyler's loving this 30% round number nonsense. Cindy was so confident. She was. She was like, I don't need a square. Here's my guess. Has there been any big info on what RE multiplayer game is supposed to be? Uh, there's been some information. It seems like it's mostly like a horde mode, maybe slightly Left 4 Dead-ish. The it sounds like there's waves of enemies, but you get like a break every once in a while to stock up on ammo and stuff. And it sounds like there might be like villainous players who control what enemies are coming in. But it's just a free mode added onto Resident Evil 3 now. Although it sounds like it might actually show up in your menu as a separate game. As opposed to just being something that's inside Resident Evil 3. But it comes with Resident Evil 3. I mean, if it's mainly a co-op thing, then I may be tempted to play it. May be tempted to play it. The co-op raid mode on Revelations 2 was pretty fun, from what I recall. I never really get into Left 4 Dead games. They seemed okay, but didn't wow me by any means. You got an ice cream cake for Christmas. I had a little bit of Oreo cookie ice cream the other day. And it was nice. I didn't go nuts on it though. I've put in far too much effort this year to try and potentially lose weight. And have succeeded to a point, so gave up milk, gave up cheese, which meant giving up pizza and cheeseburgers. But go for a walk pretty much every day. The odd day missed for, extreme weather reasons or whatever, but other than that, I think I prefer regular cake to ice cream cake. Maybe that's a weird thing. I guess I prefer cream to ice cream. Well, prefer is a weird word because obviously a sundae, which I have in the past often enjoyed, is has got cream on top of ice cream, and that can be quite enjoyable. But naturally, I've not had one of those in a while. Wee 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 I made peanut butter fudge today. Oh, look at you being all fancy and chef-like. You okay, Garrus? He's looking kind of depressed actually, but I think that's just the cat looking down, sort of style. I made peanut butter fudge this morning. So that's peanut butter fudge making going on. Miguel, I assume that's Megan. All those levels were so good. I need to play that game or replay that game. Mm. Mm. I've never tried peanut butter fudge, I have to admit. I've had peanut butter, I've had fudge. I've never had peanut butter fudge. I think my joke missed the mark. That was a joke? Ah, okay, it's a poop joke. Well, I mean, like, lowbrow jokes get lowbrow reactions. Or non reactions, as the case may be. That's all I'll say. I'm really bloody tired. That's my excuse. I'm not, it's fine. I can say whatever stupid things I want because I am so tired that everyone knows it, and that's fine. Do quiet Christmas for me, Caster. I haven't done a whole lot of celebrating Christmas for the past several years. It's not that uncommon for me to just get like an Indian takeaway on Christmas Day since they're open. Nice and easy. And they probably get a lot of business on Christmas Day as well because so few places are open. So anyone who wants anything, it's like, okay, we'll go there because they're one of the few places that are actually serving food today. But are you ever working with a full deck, Renegade? Is that a thing? Is Midnight Mass a big thing in Scotland? Not really. And I saw that, Daisy. I saw that your boss snarled at you. Even though you retracted it. I don't know why. Yeah, not really, Rude Boy. I mean, I've certainly never met anyone who's went to one. I mean, I'm sure it probably exists, but it's not a, like I've never been to one. I don't know anyone else who's went to one. That said, I've also met almost very few religious people in Scotland. Sorry, Renegade. You love the softball, okay? One must hit it. Only time I've been in church was either when school made me go for a school thing, or I've been to a couple of funerals that were in churches. That's about it. Although, funnily enough, the only weddings I've been to were not at churches. The weddings I've been to were elsewhere, not religious marriages. Which maybe tells you that all the old people who are dying are all more religious, and the young people who are getting married are not religious. Maybe there's something to that. Sure, mock the sad girl. I'll mock anyone, Renegade. Don't. Sad, happy, giddy. Giddy people can be fun to make fun of. Do 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 do. I was brought up in an evangelical Christian household. I'm now an agnostic because of it. That's fair. Yeah, I didn't. I think I had like one friend in school whose parents who were religious enough to go to church on a Sunday. But that was like a weird thing. Like there was very few people that anyone knew whose parents insisted on going to church on a Sunday. That's not a super normal thing here. It's seen as a very old-fashioned, like old person's thing. Or as I've gotten older, clearly lots of America still does it, but still. Oh, that's all. Let's talk about Wednesdays. Forgot that I need to tell Matt something. I'm going to do that now. I told Matt they're building a Taco Bell next to my theater, and he just responded with, "You lucky dog." Taco Bell is so good, I can easily buy $25 of food and binge it over an evening while watching TV. Never been to Taco Bell, not a fan of tacos. I've never been to Taco Bell. Taco Bell is a relatively new thing in the UK. There's not been one anywhere near me, but they're building one now, and uh, and tacos are okay. I've had tacos at another place before. I'll be curious to see how expensive or cheap it is. Taco Bell wins the franchise wars after all. Yeah, that's probably where I first ever heard of Taco Bell, was in Demolition Man. Because it wasn't a thing here. Wasn't a thing here till a couple of years ago, and even then, it's only in set places. Yeah. I heard a story that Ricky Schroder's family invested his child acting money in Taco Bell in the early 80s, and thanks to that, when his career lulled, he became a multi-millionaire. I'm just looking at the menu. I'm curious. Although since I've given up cheese, it looks like a lot of this stuff is sort of thing that I won't be eating anyway. Do 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 do. There's nothing worth getting from Taco Bell that doesn't have cheese. Oh well then. I suppose I'll just not care. Yeah, everything's got cheese on this. Like everything. Do you have Carl's Jr.? Nope. Is it churros? In Chocodella? I don't even know what Chocodella is. Oh, what churro is though. I've never seen a fast food place do churros before. Interesting. Don't have Hardee's either. Don't have either of these things. It's kind of like how Burger King in Australia is called Hungry Jack's. That's right. In Australia, Burger King is not called Burger King. Five Guys is fairly recent as well. Well, we have Subway. We've had Subway for a long time. Five Guys is super expensive though. Like Five Guys is like double the price of like Burger King, maybe even more than double. But yes, Taco Bell is spreading everywhere. Well, in my new not cheese eating lifestyle, KFC is actually very convenient because, like, the main thing I get from it never had cheese to begin with. I haven't actually went to any of the burger places since I gave up cheese because the thought of going and getting a burger without cheese is really weird. Especially since most of the proper big burgers come with cheese on them. The only thing it doesn't is just a regular hamburger, which is far too tiny for my enjoyment. The meat is better though. Usually they're higher end burger. Fast food places use grass fed beef. Yeah, but it's really expensive. It's like the price Five Guys charges. I can get a proper meal like with a waiter, like elsewhere. I can go get food served to me at a table for the prices that Five Guys charge. Yeah, people swear by In and Out. Yeah, Smart swears by In and Out. Swears by it. and it has a secret menu if you know the right phrases to use. That's kind of weird. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Just the sucky thing about Christmas is that all the news just stops for a little while over the week or so of Christmas, and it's really boring. Like normally, I can look at the internet like most times, and I'll find something new to like read about or whatever, but everything's just dead right now. Hollywood shuts down. Yep, that makes sense. Makes sense. No movie news, no TV news, no comic book news. Video game news seems to dry up as well. Da 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 da. Hmm. Name of one operator is my favorite game. I'm not familiar with it, Bob. Jumanji did pretty good worldwide. I haven't really been paying attention to it. Although I will say this, I hate Box Office Mojo's new layout. I hate such a drastic change. How dare it? That said, though, this is much, much smaller than the first one. Or the last one. The last one did over $1 billion, if I remember right. Well, that's the thing. Box Office Mojo is now owned by IMDb. It says at the top, Box Office Mojo by IMDb Pro. So then I think Tim's Twitter account will someday be archived as a descent into madness. What's he said now? Matrix 4 is in prep. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, here we are. The snow level in Mario 64 is a Christmas movie. I mean, sure. He's a bit of a weirdo. What's this thread? He's got a whole thread here. The only two J.J. Abrams movies I own. He's got a photo of Star Wars The Force Awakens and Night Beast. In all honesty, it's easy to say that Abrams can't direct Star Wars movie to save his life, but by credit where credit is due, he kills it on the sound department in Night Beast. I haven't scoured every second of episode 7 or 8 or 9, sorry, but it's effed up if Night Beast doesn't show up in the background or something. They are making a Mortal Kombat movie, yes. It's going to be R-rated apparently, and actually, no, is it? The director made me think it was going to be R-rated because I think the director's mainly an R-rated person, but they were announcing cast members for a while. What's weird is when it comes to spoons, I like big ones, but when it comes to forks, I like small ones. Figure that out, Freud. Did I ever see the Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude? We're going to go up the river and kick Bison's ass. Yes, I did. Not a good movie, but it does have that one great joke when Zangief, everyone's watching the security camera, and there's like a truck with the explosives like driving towards their building, and Zangief shouts out, "Quick, change the channel!" That's actually a pretty funny joke. And Raul Julia is a pretty good actor, but you know. Maybe I need to eat up my Twitter game. Maybe I need to out-tweet Tim. Zangief was the best. Raul Julia had this really gross thing where his eye would pop out. Yeah, I've seen people who have that. Chun-Li. Wasn't Chun-Li the second one? The Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li? Or was that a different character? I can't remember. I do know that Chris Klein played the detective in the second one, and there's actually like an edit in YouTube of just his lines of dialogue, and it is gloriously terrible. Just say I've been lying this whole time. I love that. I'm not finishing that sentence. I'm not saying it. I'm not even saying that out loud. It's not happening. Bison was an Irishman in that Chun-Li movie. Top of the morning, so yeah. I'm gonna fight you in the streets like a street fighter. And Johnny Cage was based on Jean-Claude Van Damme. That is pretty funny. Those are $5,000 sunglasses, asshole. $5,000 sunglasses. I feel like they didn't actually do any research to see like what an expensive pair of sunglasses were. They just picked a random big amount. If he said 500, I'd be like, sure. Yeah, there's totally $500 pairs of glasses. Absolutely is. 5,000? I don't know. And even if there is now, it doesn't mean there was in 1995. Wasn't Johnny Cage Mortal Kombat? He was. That's what we're talking about. We've switched. Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat was based on Jean-Claude Van Damme, but Jean-Claude Van Damme actually went on to play Gale in the Street Fighter movie. He did say 500, did he? I thought, for some reason in my memory, I thought he said 5,000, which is ridiculous. I mean, what are the legs made out of? Like solid diamond? Okay, 500 reasonable. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a ridiculous, like, expensive pair of glasses. But if you're a rich asshole, I totally buy that there's $500 pairs of glasses to buy. Well, I mean, my regular glasses usually cost about £100, so I can. I mean, I can see why you get 500 ones if you want to be stylish. Oh. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a night. That's been 2 hours. I think that is perfectly fine. I will stream tomorrow night after the Mr. Robot review goes up, which might be, you know, we'll make it as early as I can, but it might not be like super early. Hopefully I'm streaming for at least the same time as I was tonight, but maybe even a little bit earlier if I can. But we'll do movies tomorrow night. So thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I will see you guys tomorrow and beyond. So thank you very much. Goodbye.